Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. We still doing the journal series, man. I hope y'all liking it. This is day 20 of the 90-day challenge. I'm posting every day for 90 days for y'all just joining. I'm just starting my YouTube, yo. The Black Sheep Effect. Just starting my YouTube. Yeah, man. I just been excited. Like I said, posting every day for 20 days straight. And staying consistent. That's what it's about. Staying consistent. And I'm getting the love and support that I need. Like I said, I'm gonna stay consistent. It's gonna go the way it's gonna supposed to go. You feel what I'm saying? So today we diving into another affirmation. If y'all been following, we got the affirmation. This is our journal series, so we got the affirmation, the journal prompt, and we got a free write section. So that's what I've been using mostly. I was using it back throughout like January, February. So I was using this journal series really to help me to really get back into tap really back into that abundance mindset. A lot of these prompts talk about abundance and to talk about really connecting back with your source, right? So I'm really excited to share this powerful concept with y'all, man. I think it had a really positive effect on me, so I know it's gonna have one on y'all as well. Well, I hope it does. But like I said, if y'all just joining, man, welcome back. Well, not welcome back because y'all first time, right? So if y'all just joining, man, just watch this video. Stay tuned. Like I said, we're gonna have the affirmations. Like I said, each video, if you watch, each video really going like each video can stand on its own. So y'all can go back and watch this series, right? Y'all can go back and watch different ones, right? So a lot of the times, some of these affirmations might be repeated because I'm just trying to bring more structure to the channel. Like I said, this is going y'all seeing me grow. I want y'all to see the process. I'm leaving it as is, man. I ain't doing no edits. I want y'all to see the whole entire process that I'm doing. But yeah, we gonna get started, man. So today a beautiful one. So we got another one. Um, so it's really about today. Let's say the affirmation is really gonna be focused around like the divine nature of abundance, right, and being able to surrender to it. Um, so shifting our energy from forcing and controlling to more about allowing and receiving. And especially I feel like this is a big thing for men, right? We've always been trained to go give, but we never really learned how to receive. And for me, it's asking for help, learning how to ask for help, right? Because when you ask these questions, when you think about these things, I feel like the source, God, universe, it responds to you. But sometimes we not open and receptive to those responses because we like, nah, I'm good, I'm cool. But those little things could be showing us like, hey, you got to learn to be more receptive. So this definitely resonates with me. This is one affirmation that I continually say to this day. So I would definitely get y'all pen and paper out, get y'all pads out, man. I want y'all writing these down, man. I want y'all to follow along. You know what I mean? So we gonna tap right into it, right? We're gonna tap right into it. So like I was saying, right? A lot of this is about surrendering. And surrendering is not about giving up or being passive, right? It's actually about releasing resistance, right? And a lot of us we resist. What resists persists. So a lot of us resist these blessings or resist these ideas or whatever the case may be, which can hinder the flow of blessings that we get. Um, so just think, right? Just think. What if the abundance you seek is already seeking you, right? So think about that. And I know like I said, I refer to Kevin Gates a lot. He always be saying like he always pretty much say that like what you seeking is seeking you too, and that's so powerful, and it's kind of it's a beautiful way to look at it. You know what I mean? I like this question here. Say, what if your only job is to get out of your own way and allow it to find you? And that's something that I struggle with. And when I started to get like business coaches and go through therapy, I started to realize like I've been in my own way a lot of times, just up here overthinking instead of allowing things to allowing my trusting myself and allowing my intuition. Um, and like it's okay to think, but me personally, I have to allow my intuition to lead me. You know what I mean? Because I've shown that I have the energy and the willpower to go out and manifest, but I also have to be open and receptive to those things. There's a time for sowing. There's a time for what's it? Reap. There's a time for sowing. There's a time for reaping. You can't reap and sow in the same season. That's something that's also Bob Proctor line too. So like list the first exercise, right? It asks us to write out and deeply contemplate this affirmation. So the affirmation is, I'm gonna say it slow. I gotta take a breath because I've been talking really fast. I'm just excited, man. It's later in the day. I usually want to start doing my videos in a earlier, but I've been finding myself gravitated towards later in the day on these videos. But all in all, back to it, my fault. So it is. I am now aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance. I hold myself in perfect harmony with infinite abundance, and thus surrender to the path of my highest divine good. And like I keep saying to y'all this every day. It's not just about reading or writing these words. It's about allowing each phrase to sink deep into your consciousness, right? And really embodying these words. So I'm going to say it again. I am now aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance. I hold myself in perfect harmony with infinite abundance, and thus surrender to the path of my highest good, divine good. I am now aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance. I hold myself in perfect harmony with infinite abundance, and thus surrender to the path of my highest divine good. So I gotta take my time with that myself. So what I was doing was I was writing the affirmation down, right? I was writing it down. Some days I might write it down 3 times, whatever I felt right. But a lot of times I would repeat it in my mind and really take my time with it, right? And when I'm reading it, I have an intention of why I'm reading it. So I want to I want to break this down a little bit. I want to break this affirmation down. I feel like that's been helpful. And like I said, this actually been like doing this has been helping me just as much as I hope it's helping y'all. And just give different ideas of how you can really heal and how you can really take different things into your life and apply them, right? So I think this is a different perspective that people can use, and that people might like. For those who like it, they gonna like it. You know what I mean? Because I think it's just a different perspective. I never thought I would be journaling. You know what I mean? Like I never thought I would be journaling and writing these affirmations down. But for me, I have seen like the benefits, and I have seen how my mindset has been changing. And there's still a lot of more growing to do. There's still a lot more digging I got to do. But I'm a lot more aware and a lot more conscious of how I speak and how my words create my reality. So we're gonna break this affirmation down, right? So the first one is, I am now aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance. So this acknowledges that abundance isn't just material, it's spiritual, right? It's unlimited and connected to divine source of all creation. So you're now aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance. Yesterday we were talking a little. I can't remember the affirmation but yesterday, but these are building on to each other, because now you're aware of the infinite nature. You're aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance, and once you understand that, and once that sinks in, it might not hit you now. It might hit you a year from now, which happened with me with certain things. Like I've been going through this process since probably 2019, truthfully. And there are things that I thought I understood that aren't hitting me till now. So once you understand that you are aware of the infinite divine nature of abundance, it's a different beast. Then the next one is, I hold myself in perfect harmony with infinite abundance. This speaks to alignment, harmony. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember this. Oh my God, I wish I had it. But harmony is so important. Oh my God, I can't think of it. But this is really like, you're not chasing, right? You're not grasping, but you're in harmony with the abundance. You're in harmony with your natural state of abundance, with the infinite divine nature, right? And thus surrender to the path of my highest divine good. It's like when we're in harmony with abundance, right? We can trust and surrender to our highest path, knowing that who we are and what we're doing is leading us in the right direction. And I think that's important to know. Like, the word surrender is like, it's powerful. And I feel like I probably talked about this word surrender in other videos. And I feel like a lot of times in our culture, surrender has been deemed somewhat negative. We think about giving up or admitting defeat, but spiritual surrender is completely different, right? Is allowing the universe, the source, whomever you resonate with, to lead the way, in a sense, right? Um, and you giving up that control, you giving up your fleshly. How do I say this? You giving up your limited perspective of the world to the source that created all this. You know what I mean? We all have limited perspectives. We all have different perspectives based off of how we grew up or our circumstances or whatever the case may be. So we surrendering to our creator who created all this, who can he has infinite, he can create infinite possibilities. She whatever God universe can create infinite possibilities for us. You know what I mean? Like probably for you it just so much I want to say. I just got to breathe. So listen, man, like if you still following along, right? I want y'all to pause the video. I want y'all to say the affirmation. Say it, write it down, do whatever you need to do, right? And I want you to take your time with each word, feel the meaning of it, like, right? Allow yourself to experience surrender to abundance. Like, know what it, start to ask yourself, what does that feel like in my body? Because you're going to need that. You're going to be like, what does that abundance feel like? Start asking yourself questions. Because once you ask yourself questions, the answer has to be given to you. And y'all going to, that's something I learned. That's a law, right? That's a law of the universe. But exercise 2, right? It says, I think I did this before. It's okay. So the second exercise, right, it invites us to write our own personal statement of surrender to our highest good. So let me make sure that's right. Hold up, y'all. Let me see, baby. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still trying to figure out how I like. So write your own personal statement of surrender to your highest good. Write your own personal statement of surrender to your highest good. What does that mean? What does that mean for you? So this is kind of where we make the concept of surrender personal and specific. Like this will make the concept of surrender, right? Personal and specific to our situation, to our journey. Because everybody, we all got our own journey. My journey might be different than yours, but we all got a, you know what I'm saying? We all got our own interpretation of what it could be. So that's probably the most important thing for you. I'm trying to think what did I write for? I got to go back and see what did I write for mine, right? But there are a lot of things I thought about, right? Like what am I trying to control that's causing me to stress? What do I feel resistance in my life? So these are a lot of concepts that I thought about in order to help me build that surrender, that statement, right? That statement. So I know that's really important. That's something that we want to take on. And then also like moving on, right? So we're going to go to exercise 3. That's step 3. So that's pretty much going to be the free write section. Y'all know what this is. It's where all y'all, I don't know why I did that. It felt cool at the time. So I feel like this is where all those aha moments, those spiritual insights, those, don't think about this part. Just write it. Whatever comes to your mind, write it down. It don't have to be about what we talking about. It could be about something something you was grateful about yesterday. It could be the prompt you was thinking about yesterday and you put it in this section. So I feel like this section was probably one of the most important, right? And how this section honestly allowed me to align with myself and align with like, cause I have a problem. I have problems with like the structure of things sometimes. Like I have problems with like doing things structurally. I like that flexibility. Like my body likes the structure, but my mind or whatever you want to call it, my body, like my mind, intuition, whatever you want to call it, it has a hard time with that structure part of things. So like that's why I think this section was so important for me, because I could talk about anything. I could just say, hey, I don't want to write, and that empowered me for some reason. That empowered me because I feel like all my entire life I always was trying to people please, or I wanted to be the coaches. I wanted to be liked by the coaches. You know what I mean? I wanted to be. So this time, if I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And seeing it and writing it down just empowered me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like just being like, I don't want to write today. It just empowered me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy how those little this little section here was probably one of my most effective, and because I'll probably go back to the affirmation and write down whatever came to my mind, whatever signs whatever I felt, I would just write it down. So if y'all having a hard time struggling, man, these are like little things that I use for myself. I said, like, where in my life am I gripping too tightly? What fears are beneath my need to control? What might become possible if I truly surrender to my highest good? So those are little questions that helped me in those sections. If I got stuck, if I did want to continue to write, or if I didn't want to write, I didn't want to write. So like I was telling y'all, that was really a personal, a very beneficial and crucial section for me there. So, I don't know, man. What else should we be talking about on these videos, man? I do want to talk about ways to apply these things. I want to figure out how can I structure my videos to be a little better, more effective. Because I feel like I'm talking a lot and I'm trying to get through a lot of information. And keep y'all engaged. I'm trying to really figure out how to keep my viewers engaged, keep everybody engaged, so when they're going through these videos, they can actually follow and see what's really going on. So that's why I'm like, do I stay more structured, or do I kind of make it flexible and more relatable? I feel like I keep saying this. I feel like eventually, yo, maybe I go live. I don't know. Maybe I go live and post. Like, I think that engagement between me and the viewer, me and you guys, is going to be my people. I feel like it's going to be so effective for me because I'm going to be able to see y'all questions and answer them as I'm going on. And I feel like I need to be more engaged. Like, sometimes for me, looking at the cameras, like, damn, I got to make another video, y'all. I feel like I need that engagement. I need that feedback. And that's why I've been, like, thinking about, too, like, maybe turning this into some sort of podcast where we can talk about these things. We can talk about these different techniques, but also have a verbal conversation. And so if the podcast go for more than 30 minutes, it's a podcast. We talking about real life things instead of just me sitting here and just kind of being boring. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think though. But I definitely want to add some ways that I applied this into my daily life. There's one thing where I created like a surrender ritual. And I would like write things down and like write little things down that I wanted to let go. And I would pretty much either flush them down the toilet, burn them, whatever the case may be, right? And practice open-handed meditation, sit quietly, right? Sit quietly. And what I did was, I probably told you, I go to, what are those tanks called? Those saltwater tanks you go in there. Deprivation tanks. I did that. And just sit there and just be still. You know what I mean? Like, there's other times where I said, I surrender this. Yo, I'm having deja vu right now. Whoa. That's crazy. My fault. Yeah, man, but like today was awesome. I mean, it's other little things, but I'm just trying to tell y'all what really worked for me. I know spending time with myself. I've been doing deprivation tank, learning how to surrender, creating those spaces, staying at home on a Friday night, writing down all those things that you would like to surrender or let go of, those fears, whatever the case may be, and flushing them down the toilet, burning them were little things that I used to do. Just repeating phrases when I feel stuck in certain moments, I feel too much control. I'll be like, I surrender this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like something to get yourself out of those. They call it pattern interrupt. It's just something to get yourself out of those same way of thinking. Because a lot of times, this is what I heard from Tony Robbins. I was reading one of his books, right? And a lot of times we get ourselves in these issues and traps because, for instance, think about this. This is the best way I can explain it, right? Think about your body. There's certain things that your body do when you are stressed out, and which can lead into more stress and depression, right? So, for instance, I know a lot of times for me, you might be looking down, you might hunch your shoulders over. I might overeat. I might not work out. All those things are building towards more negative emotions instead of building towards more positive emotions. So now it's like you gotta walk out bold. You gotta fake it till you make it, so to say. You gotta walk out bold, walk straight, because your body language tells everything about you. Don't you see that? When think about FBI people, they read people body language. They can tell everything about you through just your body language. You know what I mean? Like, because your body language is going to help you keep yourself in those high vibrational states, which a lot of us don't know that. I forgot what that's called, but it's actually like a real thing. And then also one thing, right? I got to hear like look for evidence of how things have worked out in the past when you surrender control. Building this evidence helps strengthen your surrender muscle, and that's it's a muscle. Like I said, you got to work it out. Surrender is not hard. It's a book called like I probably told y'all this, The Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer. He pretty much was showing how he surrendered and built a $300 million tech company. Crazy, crazy. And then there are little affirmations you can say. I trust the universe, or I trust divine timing throughout the day. Right when you get yourself in those moments, instead of building off of those negative habits, you substitute it for something positive. Instead of getting down, I trust the universe, divine timing. You know what I mean? It's going to take yourself out of those negative patterns because it's about rebuilding yourself. So listen, so pretty much listen, this towards the end of the video, I really think I want to do a podcast more and really show y'all these because I feel like it's just going to fit it's going to fit more with my style. It's going to fit more with my style than just me sitting in front. But here's your challenge for today, right? So we're going to close off, right? Identify one area in your life where you've been trying to force outcomes and then consciously choose to surrender. Right? So think about that, man. I really truly think about that. Think about that. Think about those moments in your life where you truly can let go and surrender. Right? So man, listen. I thank y'all for being here. I thank y'all for watching the videos. Thank y'all for following me on these affirmations. I feel like this is gonna be very powerful. This is something that helped me out a lot, and I truly deeply appreciate it. Right. So remember, right, true abundance flows not from grasping, but from open hands. Right. And I don't feel like reading that, but that's something I want to say. I want to say like I want us to know and remember that true abundance flows not from grasping, but from open hands. You can't receive nothing with a closed fist. It's how you receive. And we got to learn to receive. So yeah, yo, I want to support y'all, and I hope, like I said, I'm glad y'all support me watching my videos. I'm seeing the videos and the views go up, getting more subscribers slowly and surely. Like I said, I'm still feeling it out, but I want y'all to see this whole entire process, and I'm glad y'all following with me. So I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Day 20. Don't forget that. Day 20. I'm still going. Still walk in progress, figuring things out. Definitely appreciate y'all for watching. Like for real. I want to challenge y'all. So remember, identify one area in your life where you've been trying to force outcomes. And can you consciously choose to surrender it? Put that, whatever that is, put it in the comment section, man. I want to see these. I want this engagement to turn up. So I want y'all to thank y'all for watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We got more videos coming tomorrow. We're going to keep doing this affirmation journal. I really love it. I really do enjoy it. Like I said, I'm going to see where this all take me. I got ideas for where I want this to go. But I'm going to see where it take me, though. So appreciate y'all. Peace out. Y'all have a good weekend, man.